Fleury back in Washington, D.C. Let's go there now live.
Me and him. I mean, it was a battle. I mean, the way teams change leads. We had all the momentum going into the last game, going home. Thought we played a great game, and they kind of stole one from us there. And both teams were just resilient throughout the whole series, and it was a roller coaster and a battle. And happy to obviously win, but I don't know whether I'm that much more happier because there's a bit of a spotlight there, but it was just nice to win.
Sid, what was the difference tonight? I mean, every other game was basically decided by a point, and this one a little bit more. I mean, was there one point in the game that made it, or did you just guys get the right breaks?
No, we got the lead, and so many times I think throughout the first 6 games we only got a lead, and it was a 1-goal lead, and we allowed basically one mistake to get them back in the hockey game, and we got that second one quick after the first one, and then got that third one early on in the second. So we just built on a lead, which something I don't think we did throughout the whole series. So that was big, and Varlamov made some huge saves throughout the whole series, and tonight I'm sure he'd like a couple back, but we did a lot of good things, and deserve the ones we got.
Marc-André, that breakaway save on Ovechkin early on, do you think that was a momentum shift for your team?
I think I kind of owed him a couple, during the series to get some goals, but I just saw him coming down, and it was going pretty quick. I just tried to make some saves, and it was nice then to see my teammates just kept going, and we're able to turn the game around.
Sid, Alex said that when the two of you shook hands in the lineup at the end of the game, he wished you well, hoped you'd win the Stanley Cup. What did you say to him in return?
I just said great series. There was a lot of eyes on the series. It was a battle for both teams individually. We both wanted to make sure we did a good job, and he's a great hockey player, and he's got a scary shot. I mean, even with the lead we had tonight, with the dangerous forwards they have, we weren't relaxed for a second out there. I mean, we have a lot of respect for their team and their skill, and for him, he's a great player, and it was a tough series.
Sid, you guys took a little bit of a different path this year to get to the conference final. I imagine you kind of expected contending to get to this point at the start of the year, but I'm sure nobody envisioned taking the route you've taken. Is it a little more satisfying given all that you guys have overcome individually and collectively?
Yeah, it's been a battle from day one for sure, and not to take anything away from what we did last year to get to this point, but we faced probably a little bit more obstacles and a little more adversity. I look at Gonch going out there in Game 4, I think it was, and RD did a great job of stepping up. Mark, and he's a big part of our team. It was nice to have him back tonight, but guys really stepped up in his absence.
Sidney, where does this team find that confidence to perform again like it does in a game like tonight? Still a young team, but 2 years in a row now where you're starting to win all these key games.
Yeah, I think it's experience, and we're not old veterans by any means, but at the same time, we've been through a lot for a young group, and we've been in a lot of different situations, probably quicker than most teams can say they have been in. So whether we draw on experiences during the season or from the playoffs last year, we played triple overtime in Detroit on the road, 30 seconds away from being eliminated, and we find a way to keep ourselves in it. So all those scenarios that you go through as a team, you build that trust and that belief, and you don't expect anything but the best from the guy next to you. And I think everyone holds true to that responsibility.
Marc-André, I'm sure you heard some of the criticism from people outside your locker room about your play coming into tonight, and did you have it? It's Game 7, you want to play big, but did you have a little bit extra jump tonight? And Sid, can you talk about the performance of your goaltender tonight?
I think that's a good reason why I don't watch TV or read the paper. It's a series. I know they have a great group of forwards. They're always very dangerous on the net, and for sure would have liked to finish this off last game in Pittsburgh, but we had to play the game 7, and I tried to make sure it was on top of my game, and it went pretty good.
Well, I think the breakaway early on, that sends your team a message right away when your goalie makes a big stop like that. Feel like you kind of dodge a bullet, and it allows you to calm down a little bit when you know that a goalie's going to make a big save like that. And you look at the forwards on their team and how dangerous they are. I mean, they make things out of nothing. There were times where we felt like we didn't give them anything, and they found ways to get a great shot off or make a nice play, and that's not easy to play against as a goalie. You have to be, aware all the time. So, Mark did a great job, and a big game like tonight, he stood tall, and it was huge for us.
We'll take 2 more.
Sid, obviously you love to play at home, but it seemed as if the team today was so very focused on the road. Is it sometimes easier to focus on a road in a situation like this?
Maybe simplify things, and we played here a few times already. We knew what to expect. We knew they were going to come out hard, but we wanted to try to initiate our game as soon as we could. And the last time we played here, even when we won that game, I think we were outshot like 8 or 10-0 to start the game, and we didn't want that to happen again. So I think just going through those first few games and getting that win here in Game 5 gave us that confidence going into tonight.
Mark, Sid got a chance to talk to you about you talking a little bit about Sid. He may have been a little modest in the matchup with him and Alex Ovechkin. You talk about what he showed you or what he showed the world there?
Yeah, I think he's great. He's showed it again in this series, and just like he did throughout the whole season. He's our captain, our leader, and I think guys, when the whole team see him, flying around the ice and giving all he's got every shift, I think he's a great example to follow for our team.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.